You know, I mean, Chuck, how important it is to use the gift in a good way, because you came out the gate having a particular conversation and it has not changed yet. And especially in these times, your conversation is relevant today as much as it was when you first came out. How you feel about that, man?
Well, we feel that, number one, and paying homage and saluting the great Salt of Salt and Pepper and Span, does that, you know, we're at a time right now, society is not diverse like it should be, and it's been screaming this year for so much. But you could go back 30, 35 years, and Salt and Pepper pioneered the fact that it can go as high as it can go, it could go as far as it can go, and speak for women empowerment. So they came out the gate saying, listen, our voice matters. We matter too. We could come in the room and you got to pay attention to us because we're the birthplace of all this. And recognize this energy is something where we all can enjoy. If we had energy like that, like the women in hip hop have brought us, we could have gone even a lot further. We are headed a lot further, but that doesn't take place without at least women being 50 to 60% of the total game. And we could be leading to that. But I'm saying that everything that was contributed by our sisters Salt and Pepper and so many others, from Moni Love, Latifah Light, whatever, we who have gone further have learned from them. Right. And the fact that we could platform this and where this art form could go to teach and wherever it could go around the world. You know, hip hop around the world, quiet as kept, is already 40% women. It's in production, it's in artistry, it's in crews, it's in record label owners, if you want to call it that. It's in radio. It's when it comes down to the United States of America, it's truncated and largely ignored. And that's our loss. We take an L on it. But if you actually expand past the boundaries, a woman got something to say in hip hop on its direction, not just trying to get in the fit in. And that's something major that we can learn from. And we have learned from. I've learned from it. You have, Dougie, and DMC has learned from it. And that's why we're here. You have to be able to take that baton on the direction of a woman too, especially in this. And I learned from that. So no matter what I got to say, if I don't include that in my narrative, it doesn't happen. And right now we're at a situation, healthcare. It's all coming full circle, being able to say, I'm an MC and I'm going to tell you what you need to know, whether I'm your sister, your mom, you know, your daughter. You're going to hear me maybe a little bit easier than some other guy telling you. So I think that voice is God, if you want to put it that way. And,
absolutely.
And if that offended somebody, that's just what it is. But the woman's voice in hip hop is God, man.
Wow.
I agree. And let me say this too, because I want to ask you this, D. I want to ask you now, you know, when we talking about Salt, right? Because, you know, we're honoring her, you know, we are celebrating her at this time. And looking at the conditions of the world and how so many people are being affected by COVID-19, a lot of our friends, a lot of our family members have been affected by this particular unbelievable virus that's going on. And so her song is so timely, and her using her celebrity and her name is so timely from the fact that if some of us can eat better and think better about what we eat, it would save lives. Now, you did this video with me and Raheem Devon just recently about putting on the mask. And now looking at Salt and all of these different things and the timing that we in, like, how do you feel about what's going on right now and what we did together? Because honestly, I got to keep it real. This is the first time I did the beatbox and you was rhyming at the same time. So, you know, this is kind of like, I mean, I got to throw a little hip hop, you know.
For sure.
So,
I didn't even know that was going to happen. When I put the verse down, it was over a rough track. When you did
I'm going to keep it 100. When I heard it, I said, B, he gave it to me authentic, and I am not letting this opportunity slip by. Dr. Williams Times hip hop doc, he was like, I need you on this.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
We had to have you.
Yeah. So tell me where you at based on everything, because your verse was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, Salt is doing it. Like, what's moving you to move like this?
Oh, it's crazy. Well, first of all, hip hop public health, it's an educator. We give out the information, we teach people, and a lot of times hip hop public health, we repeat stuff that people have been saying for a very long time, but they ain't listened to it. So like it said, put a beat with it, put it in a rap, throw some Dougie Fresh up on there, put Salt's voice on it, put Chuck's voice on it. People gonna look and say, yo, what's they talking about? A lot of times it's stuff that doctors and mothers, your mother always told you, your mother, everybody on here, I don't care if you're 100 years old or 93 years old, like the queen you spoke to earlier. What was the one thing your mother always told you when you came in the house? Wash your hands. So things, people, the messages are out there, but I think it's our job, Salt, Chuck, Doug, and all of us in hip hop was given this platform to make sure people improve themselves. So hip hop is an educator. You give them the information that might motivate them. It's a motivator. But above all things, it's a lifesaver. The thing, Doug, that drives me is that from hearing you on your tapes, I'm not talking about, this is before recorded rap, hearing you on your tapes, when Salt and Pepper came in the game, when Public Enemy came in the game, you represented something that was relevant to the people in the audience. It wasn't never always about us. And this is going to blow Chuck's mind. Dougie Fresh, what makes me know that not just us as artists, I'm talking about everyday people, mothers, fathers, doctors, lawyers, black people, it's our responsibility. We was on a tour in 1988. Check this out, Doug. It was Run DMC.
Hey, D always got a good one. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Run DMC, Public Enemy, EPMD, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Big shout out to my man Will. And Eric B and Rakim, all touring together.
Stop it.
Right, so imagine that tour. But we was on the side of the stage and we was all celebrating. You know, Run DMC, we was the headliners, but everybody was killing. Rakim, PE, EPMD. So we all over there debating about what's so great about this hip hop. Chuck, I'll never forget this day. And everybody was talking, yo, it's the money. We making movies, running them got us getting sneaker deals, this and that. And Chuck, I think Chuck, you was the oldest on the tour. You was only like 22 or 21. Chuck said, the most important thing about this hip hop is the power of communication. He said, there's always a mic in front of us. We making videos, we making movies, we in commercials. There's always somebody with a microphone that allows us to have the opportunity at every instance to educate, motivate, and teach people. And I remember when Chuck said that, and I was like, wow. And Chuck said, and remember, it doesn't always have to be when you're on the stage. So what this represents is the things that, the troubles, the trials and tribulations that our people and other people in all walks of life have gone through. We was given this gift. Like Salt said, we was given this gift, not only to entertain, but to inform, educate, and transform people's lives. So it goes from us. Let's go back to the hip hop doc. Hey, yo, Doc, we got to salute you because you was the one that put us in a position to use our gifts for what we was put here to use it for.
Absolutely.
So it's all about the power of communication. Yo, Doug, when you came out, you was like this young kid in the midst of all these hip hop elders. You know what I'm saying? Right. I remember when I first met you, it was with Harry Belafonte.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Another person who took his gift to change. So we are all at this time. We are all at this place. And this is the most powerful time for us to come together generationally, artists, doctors, Lord, all of us. So it's Chuck D, man. You're the one that said it's communication, and communication is information. That information gives us education, and education, information, and information gives us transformation. We just want healthy, prosperous individuals. And that's what hip hop was.
Hey, look,
Run is the reverend.
Hey, Saul, can I get a witness?
Transformation. Transformation. That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
it, baby. Yes, indeed.
And so I gotta ask you something. You've been in the game for how long now, you would say?
Oh man, 4 years, which is insane to me to say out loud.
Now I just gotta acknowledge your other half, because y'all been together so long and so strong. Some people are together so long, but not that strong.
Yes.
Some are together long and strong.
Yes.
And I heard that y'all met at Sears. I heard y'all used to work there.
Yes, we did. Yeah. You know what? Sears, it was Sears Roebuck, and I think it was College Park, Queens. And Salt and Pepper worked there. Herbie Lovebug worked there. Kid and Play and Martin Lawrence. If you can believe it.
Wow.
That's insane. And everybody had a dream, and everybody's dream came true.
And look, and now think about this too, because this was brought up the other day, but I got to use it because it's real. Did you ever think that after all of these years, Sears and Roebucks would be closed and Salt and Pepper will still be here?
Hey, never thought that. Absolutely not. Good point, Dougie. We outlasted Sears. That's crazy.
Hey, look, y'all have more strength. Hip hop had y'all foundation is so deep in the ground, it can't be removed.